Yo, how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope y'all are having a great morning. Watching NFL, whatever you guys are doing. Almost New Year's too. Yeah, crazy. Appreciate you guys hopping on in. What do you think about Hartenstein's rebounds? Let me see. Hartenstein. What's good, Justin? How's it going on YouTube? Hartenstein? Oh, I have this game filtered. Hartenstein's rebounds at 9.5. It's favored on the under. It's minus 126 on the under. So it's heavily favored on the under on that spot. Matchup against Philly, allowing 8th most rebounds to opposing centers. Let me see games with Chet at least. 58% of games going over this line with Chet. I don't mind it. The only thing, they're 16-point favorites. I think the Thunder bounced back after losing. This is their first game since Christmas, too. I don't mind it, though. 10 rebounds. I don't mind the 10 rebound spot. Let me see advanced filters when he gets a matchup against teams that allow a lot of rebounds to centers. When he gets an above average matchup to opposing centers, above average rebound matchup for opposing centers rebounds, he is 5 of 7 on this line. And you guys can see everything that I'm looking at on YouTube if you guys want to check that out. This Balone, yes it is. Yes it is. What's good, Justin? What's good, Drew? How's it going? I did not have a good day yesterday when it comes to sports picks. But I always have a good day in general. So hopefully we can bounce back. Yes, this is Balone. This is Balone. But yeah, do you see this spot for Hartenstein if you are on YouTube? If you give him just an above average rebound matchup to opposing centers, he's went over in 5 out of 7 games, missing unluckily against New Orleans. Then they blow out Golden State. He only plays 20 minutes here. I like this Hartenstein spot. I really do like this Hartenstein spot. I might not even mind the PR for Hartenstein, to be honest. He's their bread and butter guy. He should feast today, especially. Actually, he's going against RJ Barrett's coming back today. He's going against Drummond instead of Embiid. I think if he was playing against Embiid, I'd much rather take his points, his lines, but let me see this actually. Isaiah Hartenstein in a matchup against Philly. Let me see the restricted area defense thing. One sec. I want to see this Hartenstein thing. I'm actually curious. Restricted area defense. When you give him an above average restricted area or below average restricted area defense, yeah, bro. When you just give him a top 10 or a team that allows the top 10 points in the restricted area, meaning right around the rim for Hartenstein, I don't mind the PRA look. The PRA at what? 22.5? Is that what it's at? What's that favorite on the under? Yeah, over 22.5 PRA for Hartenstein does not seem bad. I think it's easier when I do this. Hartenstein, 22.5 PRA. When you give him a game where the opposing team allows top 10 points in the restricted area. Look at that, bro. Look at that. If you're seeing on if you're seeing on YouTube, bro. Audio, how's it going, bro? He's hitting that thing, yeah. So Hartenstein, 22.5 PRA. Philly allows the 7th most points in the restricted area. 7th most points in the restricted area. They just can't guard the paint. If you just give him a top 10 restricted area matchup, he's 6 of 7 on this line. A lot of this was without J-Dub, though, but still, I think it's still a really good spot. He hasn't played that much with J-Dub. Let me see his minutes, actually, with J-Dub. With J-Dub playing, he's down to like 26. He still plays a solid amount of minutes, even with J-Dub playing. I don't mind this spot here for Hartenstein. Jaren Jackson, yeah, I like Hartenstein here. Let me write down Hartenstein real quick. I do like his spot. Hartenstein. Over 22.5 PRA. I don't mind that at all. He's hitting that thing. Yeah, I like it. Play, bro, play. These are all bumped up at this point, I'm pretty sure. But I'll show you what I got. It was Ja Morant. More than 27.5 PRA. That got bumped up all the way to 29, I think. DeAndre Ayton, more than 22.5 PRA as well. So DeAndre Ayton's more. Ja Morant's more. And then Jaylen Brown at 29.5. I wouldn't do 30.5 for Jaylen Brown. I would not be surprised if Jaylen Brown gets right at 30 again, bro. That guy is a 30-point fiend. He's on a massive streak. Jaylen Brown, 29.5. You can just pencil that in, especially in this matchup against Portland. 29.5 points for Jaylen Brown. I might just pencil it in and put like a good amount on it. couple units. Jaren Jackson Jr. for 2 threes. Ooh. Jaren Jackson for 2 threes. I think you just see here. Jaren Jackson Jr. for 2 threes. Interesting. Matchup against Wizards, who allow 3rd most 3-point attempts in the league. He's been taking 6, 4, 2, 7, 3. He hasn't been taking that many threes, and it's at minus 160. I wouldn't take that, bro. If you're going to do anything for Jaren Jackson, if you like the threes that much, just do the points. He's been so aggressive. Ever since that Clippers game, he's been not only aggressive, Jaren Jackson Jr., but he's playing 30-plus minutes in a bunch of these games. Like, look, Jaren Jackson Jr. played 33, 33, 32, 32, 30, and 30 minutes in the past 5 games. He's playing at least 30 minutes in the past 5 games. And you would think their star player plays a lot of minutes. But before this, let's see how many games he's played at least 30 minutes. All right. So before these 5 games, he's only played 30 minutes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 games before that. Did that prove anything? Yeah, he has a bunch of games before that where he doesn't play 30 minutes at all. It just seems like they're ramping him up way more. They're winning games now. I like Jaren Jackson's spot a good amount here too. Let me see his odds. Sorry, I'm trying to get to you guys' comments, but I really try to go in depth when I do see something. I'll give you the picks in a sec. Yeah, 19.5 for Jaren Jackson Jr. does not seem bad. Jaren Jackson Jr., 19.5. It's a really good matchup against the Wizards too. He just went over against his Wizards team. And he shot really bad in that game. Yeah. He had 22 points against the Wizards. He shot 7 of 18. I know Jaw is back, but still, I think it's still a good spot for Jaren Jackson. All right. These are the plays right here. Guys, I'll only say it once. I'll say it again at 5K likes. I'll say it again at 10K likes because I don't like saying it over and over and over again. But Ja Morant, 27.5 PRA. If someone could pin this, that'd be great. Ja Morant, 27.5 PRA. More. DeAndre Ayton, 22.5 PRA. More. And then Jaylen Brown, 29.5 points. More. Moses Moody. Moody's in a decent spot. He's been playing really well. There's no D'Anthony Melton here too. Moody's been playing really well. The matchup is alright for him. It's not the best. He has a good spot-up matchup, which is good. But the above-the-break 3 matchup isn't good. I don't think they give them any threes. They give average 3-pointers too. I'm not a huge fan of Moody here. It's just that Warriors rotation is so weird. Like, Moody will go a game on Christmas, play 30 minutes. Before that, play 32 minutes against Orlando. Then against Phoenix, plays 18 minutes. 30 minutes, 23 minutes against Portland, 23 minutes. Yeah, their rotation is so weird. If it's not Curry, Draymond, or Butler, their rotation is so weird. So, I don't like taking anyone else, to be honest, on that team. Just because their rotation is not consistent at all, bro. It's pretty gross. What are your thoughts on Duran over 28.5 PRA, Lopez over 5.5 3-point attempts in that drop coverage? Lopez. Honestly, drop coverage doesn't really matter. Drop coverage is when the center drops down, like, to allow a lot of mid-range shots. Does that make sense? 3-point attempts, though. He took a bunch of 3-point attempts last game because he was absolutely lighting them up. Zubac has been out for 1 game, 2 games. I don't really like the Lopez 3-point attempts you're talking about, but Duran doesn't get a good matchup as well. Brook Lopez is really good at protecting the paint. It's probably pretty good compared to Zubac. So I don't really like the Duran spot. I might even fade the Duran point spot. The Duran points line is pretty tough, especially if Brook Lopez just clogging the paint. Bro, Brook Lopez is a menace defensively. He's a giant. I'm actually curious what Duran's points lines are. If it's 17.5, this might be a solid fade, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, 17.5 for Duran seems like a solid fade, I'm not going to lie. He's been getting rebounds, though. What is his points and rebounds line insisting? 17.5 points, 28.5 points and rebounds, 11 rebounds for Duran. Yeah, I don't really like the Duran spot here. I might fade. Are they healthy? Yeah, dude. Duran might be a fade. 28.5 points and rebounds for Duren is a fade for sure. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I like talking to y'all. I mean, one of you guys might like the over PR. I didn't even look at Duren today, but I actually like the under on Duren's 28.5 PR. All right. I'll get into the TikTok questions. I appreciate you guys hopping in. I'm talking to the people on YouTube right now. If you guys want to check it out, I do like streaming on YouTube because I can show you guys what I'm looking at, and it's just easier for me to look into those. It's easy for y'all to see what I'm saying. All right, Draymond over PRA. Draymond PRA, 19.5 PRA. Is that what it's at? I don't think I like it that much. This kind of seems pretty gross. Yeah, not a huge fan of this Draymond PRA spot. It's a solid spot up matchup, but that's pretty much it. Well, I mean, Butler and Curry are healthy. I don't really see anything crazy for Draymond. I'm not gonna lie. What do you think about Golden State money line? Curry 20, sure. Ingram 15, Butler 15. Quickly, you're basically taking everyone at that point. I guess. I don't know. One of those are going to miss. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't really like Draymond's rebounds and assists. Moody's 1-3. I guess I don't mind it. But of course, it's like if you're going to take something that big, I don't know. Something's probably going to miss. Zubac is out, so Duren has a better matchup? Not really. Honestly, I think Brook Lopez is a better interior defender than Zubac. Brook Lopez is a menace. And that's who they're starting at center. The Clippers are. And Brook Lopez is playing 27, 33 minutes a game. Brook Lopez is literally a behemoth. Pin the plays. If someone I can't pin them. If someone types them, I can pin them. Can you check KCP points and Cam Spencer's assists are such high odds right now? Because Ja Morant came back. His assist looks great, Cam Spencer, but Ja Morant came back. Cam Spencer played 26 minutes. Did have 9 potential assists, which is pretty solid. What's his assist? 5.5? You can get it at 5. 5 for Cam Spencer assists probably isn't that terrible, especially in this matchup against Washington. Let me see Spencer's assist. Spencer's assist. 5 assists for Cam Spencer is not bad at all. Cam Spencer, 5 assists. He's going to get his minutes. He's a really good player. It's just that he's coming off the bench. They realize he's a solid player. They realize he's a really good player, and it makes sense. I mean, he still played 26 minutes in Ja Morant's first game back. Last game in Milwaukee. I don't mind Cam Spencer 5 assists. He's getting the chances too. He had 9 potential assists in Milwaukee. Maybe he doesn't play as much. He doesn't run the team that much though. He was very efficient last game too. Maybe I'm not as huge of a fan of Cam Spencer. He only did have a 9 potential assists last game. When he was dominating possessions with Ja out. I can't take Cam Spencer. Never mind. I just can't take Cam Spencer until I see more from him with Ja. Ja Morant over PRA. DeAndre Ayton over PRA. Yep. Thank you. But I did get it at 27.5, 22.5. It's probably all bumped up now. I think Ja's at 29.5. I wouldn't take it there. Just take his points, I think, at 17.5 points. KCP points. I probably don't like Pope. Pope played 22 minutes last game, had 13 points, but with Ja, it's just hard to tell, especially with Ja Morant. The last time Ja Morant played, he only played 23 minutes, 22 minutes, 23 minutes, 15 minutes. It's a really good matchup for KCP. It really is. I don't think I trust his minutes. I don't think I trust his spot here for 8.5 points. Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't trust his spot here. They have a lot of depth now. I mean, with Ja back. With Wells playing well, too. With Cam Spencer playing, like, I'd rather do Cam Spencer, Wells. I'd rather trust Cam Spencer and Wells for minutes than KCP, if that makes sense. Yeah, KCP has been playing well in the past 5 games, but in 4 of those 5 games, Ja Morant wasn't here. And he's had really good matchups. Or pretty good matchups. One good matchup against Washington. A good matchup against, what's it called? The Jazz. And he actually had a pretty solid matchup against the Thunder. This matchup here, yeah, it's a good matchup too, but there's no Ja Morant. Or Ja Morant's playing. Tyrese Maxey, 3.5 rebounds. I usually don't do guards for rebounds. Just kind of seems random. 3.5 rebounds for Maxey. Yeah, over this line is 62% of games, but gets a matchup against the Thunder as 16-point underdogs. I don't see anything crazy here. I mean, the Thunder allow average rebounds. I don't see anything crazy. Besides, he's hit this in 62% of games. I guess I don't mind that. But, yeah, I don't really take guard rebounds, to be honest. Not a huge fan of it. It just doesn't seem like a lot of stats correlate to guards, rebounds, unless you're going against a team that shoots a lot of threes. Do you like any Clippers to go over? I like Kawhi, man. They're playing Kawhi a lot of minutes. They're playing Kawhi like a disgusting amount of minutes, as if they're playing in the playoffs right now. Bro, Kawhi has played 42 minutes when they won by 15 against LA. He played 37 minutes against Houston when they won by 20. And then last game against Portland, he played 41 minutes when they won by 16. The matchup here for Kawhi is not that good against Detroit, but the minutes are going to be insane. I think they're returning Derek Jones Jr., but again, that's his first game back. I don't mind Kawhi's point spot here. 27.5, it seems very high, but if you factor in how many shots he's taking now and how many minutes he's playing, it seems perfectly normal. This is like a game 6 Kawhi Leonard minutes. 41 minutes is insane for Kawhi Leonard. They've won their past 3 games, so it's working. It's not like they're going to change anything unless they're absolutely destroying the Pistons or they're getting destroyed. It's a tough matchup, but I think pure volume-wise, you can't go away from 27.5 points for Kawhi. Does this make sense? He played 42 minutes, shot 24 times against the Lakers, played 41 minutes, shot 23 times against Houston, played 41 minutes against the Blazers, and shot 20 times. They're playing him so much because they need to. They're getting to the point where it's like their turning point right now. Like, they have to win games right now or they're just going to blow it up. And if it's worked, their past 3 games, they're gonna keep pushing Kawhi until they lose maybe 2-3 games in a row or whatever, and then they'll call it quits probably. They have to win they have to win out pretty much. If they want any chance of making the playoffs, they will have to win out now, and that's why they're probably playing him massive minutes. I don't see him changing it. Let me see what his lines are looking like. Yeah, they have a lot of things on the under. Let me see actually. I don't mind it. I don't mind it just because of the minutes he's playing, bro. He's playing a ridiculous amount of minutes. Even like 34.5 points and rebounds doesn't seem bad. It's not a good matchup against Detroit at all. But it's not like a terrible matchup. It's kind of disgusting. 34.5 PR. Let me see. Kawhi, 34.5 PRA. I'm just going to write that down for now. PR. Alright. PG under points. It's a pretty solid matchup for Paul George against OKC, playing in OKC too. They'll probably put Lou Dort on him though. I actually don't mind that. I don't mind that Paul George under here. I do think the Sixers get smacked here. Paul George, yeah, 16.5 points on the under is one of his best lines. Under 16.5 points. Yeah, he's playing the whole second and fourth quarter, and he plays all the way to like the 8-minute mark of the first and third. Yeah, Kawhi's just playing a monster amount of minutes. Paul George under 16.5 points actually doesn't look terrible. It's not terrible, especially if they get smacked here. Let's say Paul George with at least Maxey. Let's see. Maxey, Edgecombe. I know they've had guys in and out. With Tyrese Maxey, with Edgecombe, Paul George has went under this line in 6 out of 8 games. But you have to give him like normal minutes. When he plays expected 27 to 35 minutes, he's 1 of 5 on this line. Yeah, I don't mind this Paul George look, to be honest. I don't mind this Paul George look. I don't mind a Paul George fade here. I don't mind it, especially against Lou Dort and this. Lou Dort is going to have this. Actually, Lou Dort's probably going to start on Maxey. Depends on who. Paul George is going to have J-Dub on him. I don't mind this Paul George look. Yeah, I don't mind the PG fade here. I'm not going to lie. They're 16-point underdogs. They're playing in OKC. OKC just got embarrassed on Christmas. This is where they're going to take it off. And they're fully healthy, OKC is. They have all their guys today. If this is the game where they would blow out a team, this is the one. I might do a little correlated play there for PG's under. Like, correlate literally the Thunder beating the shit out of the Sixers. Like a Hartenstein first half thing. Curry more on points. I didn't see anything crazy with Curry. I haven't seen anything crazy for Curry in a while. Yeah. Curry scores 56% of his points from above the break threes at the bottom 10 matchup. Tobias, you like for the Clippers? I don't think that's a good matchup, is it, for Tobias? I didn't see anything crazy, but it's decent. I don't really like it, though. Can you pin the plays in chat? I can't type anything when I have this here, because when I try to type, actually, I don't even have the typing availability. Unless I'm just a boomer. But whenever I like touch the screen, it'll do that. What are the plays? Yeah. John Morant, more than 27.5 PRA. I wouldn't take anything over that. I got that value last night. John Morant, 27.5 PRA. DeAndre Ayton, 22.5 PRA. And Jaylen Brown, 29.5 points. I really like Jaylen Brown's 29.5 points. I think that's the only one you can get now still. During double-double, Clippers got no real center. Bro, if y'all don't know who Brook Lopez is, Brook Lopez, even though he's like damn near 40, Brook Lopez is a behemoth. Brook Lopez is a behemoth. And he's legit. Like, he won't get rebounds, but Brook Lopez will always box out opposing centers. He won't go for rebounds, though. He's 37, but he's 7'1", and he's playing massive minutes. If anything, I think Brook Lopez is a better defender than what's his called? Zubac. Drummond fade? I don't mind a Drummond fade. That's interesting. Drummond fade is interesting. That'd be part of my correlated play though. Like a Drummond under points and assists or something. That seems kind of gross. Drummond points and assists at 8.5. I do not see Drummond scoring that many points. Without Embiid, Drummond just went over that line in 63% of games. This matchup for Drummond is just gross, bro. We'll see. We'll see what we go with this Philly fade. This little correlated Philly play. Sharing my plays tonight. 10x. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Jalen 30 tonight. Ties Celtics franchise record for 30. Really? That's a fire stat. Yeah, dude. I did not know that. Ties it? Bro, it's actually a good matchup for Jaylen Brown, though. I actually might nuke that Jaylen Brown. I hate nuking plays. I don't nuke plays. I might do like a 3-unit Jaylen Brown 30 points with some other goblin, bro. Jaylen Brown 30? I did not know that. That's fire. He's on a huge streak too, and he cares about it. You can tell he cares about it because they'll be blowing out teams, and he'll do whatever it takes to get 30. And the second gets 30, gets pulled out. That's when you know he cares about. That's when you know he cares about it, and that's when you know Joe Mazzulla cares about it, bro. They'll literally. Ooh, his normal line's at 30. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's my 2-unit play for sure. I was waiting for this. I was waiting for his normal line to be 30. That is crazy that they had his normal line at 30. His normal line was at 30.5, which is a huge difference before. Now that it's at 30, bro, we are nuking that thing. I hate nuking plays, but this is the one. This is the one I like for Jaylen Brown here. Let's see what we're going to do it with. Shea's 24.5. Can we go wrong with Shea 24.5? Can we go wrong with Shea 24.5? I don't think we can. 90% of games, 24.5 Shea. Pick and roll matchup is good, I'm pretty sure. Bro, this might be a 3-uniter. This Jaylen Brown play might be a 3-uniter. With Shea. 24.5 for Shea. I think we do it. I think we do it, bro. I think we do it for Shea here. 25 for Shea. I think we do it, bro. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. 3-unit nuke. 3-unit nuke for Jaylen Brown. Oh, no. They just bumped it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They just bumped it. Bro. They try to pull a quick one. They try to pull a quick one. Someone tell me when Jaylen Brown gets back to 29.5 because they just bumped him. That's gross. That is gross. Why are you covering the lines? They won't let me show it here. If they show it, if I show it, then they'll what's it called? They'll ban me. I think that's been working. Jaylen Brown under 30. I wouldn't do under 30. 18 PR. I like it. But you guys can all find the play for free. Either where did I drop it? And in my YouTube. I dropped it for free on my YouTube. I'm really trying to grow that YouTube channel out. I'm really trying to grow that YouTube channel out. Yeah, Brook Lopez scored 29 last time he played Detroit, but that was like when he was in Milwaukee, no? Or that was there was no way that was this year. I wouldn't take Lopez. Shy not having back-to-back under, yeah, exactly. But I just gotta wait until that Jaylen Brown plays gets back to 29.5, bro. Someone tell me when that Jaylen Brown, if it gets back to 29.5, we're absolutely scrabbling for that. What's the YouTube? It should be in my bio. It just says YouTube. It's Balonesvida. That's the next step for me. Really trying to grow that YouTube out. That's the next step, 100%, to grow out that YouTube there. That's my focus right now. Can someone say I'm live on YouTube if you guys want to see the play. Here it is, sorry. Alright, I'll get to some YouTube comments. Duran more of a revenge play after a miserable performance against the Jazz. Good to know the matchups are tough though. Yeah, Duran's matchup is very tough. I don't know if it's a revenge game. I mean, he just got into foul trouble against the Jazz. Kawhi's playing the entire second and fourth. Tobias, I like for him. Come on, bro. You skipped my comments. Steph, 5 assists. Steph's 5 assists. I got you. Sorry. But yeah, definitely, if you guys want to hop into the YouTube stream, that's where I try to focus a little bit more on. 5 assists, Curry. Match against Toronto, who allowed the 4th least assist. Yeah, he's getting 6, 7 assists in the past 3 out of 4 games, but he's not getting that many potentials, right? 8, 9, 17, 9. Yeah, I don't like it. If you get 5 assists, you'll want at least this line to be, his potential to be at 9 or 10. He's at 8, 9. 9 is decent. 17. It's not terrible, but the matchup against Toronto is not the best thing in the world. So I'm probably not a huge fan of Curry's assists. Yeah, when he was on the Bucks, he played against them, I wouldn't take it. Yeah. If it's head-to-head in a year, especially when he's on a whole different team, don't even take it into account. That's when you're trying, like, when these creators say, when people, or anyone, a lot of these creators, you do this, he's hit this spot in last 10 games head-to-head against the Lakers. This is the most BS stuff ever because every team, year over year, is different. It's just like trying to choose a line and then correlating it backwards. It's the wrong way. You have to do it the other way. Like, look at a matchup, then correlate the play to it. Instead of getting a play and correlating some BS stat to it. It's stupid. Jaylen Brown, only if it's at 29.5. That's the only time I take Jaylen Brown's points. If it's at 30.5, I'm not taking it. It was there for a sliver of a second. Yeah, I'm not taking it if it's not at 30. 29.5. What's the Ayton pick? 22.5 PRA for Ayton. They might have bumped it up. They definitely probably bumped. Yeah, dude, it's at 20. Wow. Wow, it's at 25.5 PRA. Wait, no, this is... What did I get it for? I don't even know. I thought I got it at 22.5. Did I get it at 22? Yeah, dude, I got this Ayton play at 22.5. I got the Ja Morant at 27.5 last night. So yeah, these plays don't even make sense to y'all here. I like their spots, but they're bumped up way too much now. That's crazy. That's the value we get in premium. Told you Turner would cook. You were right. Did Turner absolutely feed? I don't know if 13 points is cooked, but yeah, he did go over his line. Ayton double-double. I don't mind it. I don't know about the rebounds. It's a really good match for Ayton. No Jackson Hayes too. No Reeves. It's a really good match for Ayton for rebounds. Sacramento gets the most rebounds to opposing teams. Sacramento's playing away, and they played a back-to-back. And no Sabonis, no Levine. Their team's gonna be so inefficient. No Keegan. Ayton might just like clean up rebounds today. What do you have for Ayton? Ayton, I have 22.5 PRA. It's at 25 now. So the Ja Morant play got bumped up 2. The Ayton play got bumped up 3. It's crazy. How strong do you feel about Jaylen Brown? I love Jaylen Brown 29.5. I would not take 30.5. That's a huge rift. That's a huge difference. From 29.5 to 30.5 is a huge difference in this case because of that streak thing. He's been 8 games in a row with 30 points, and he cares about it because even if they're blowing out a team, he will not sit until he gets those 30 points. I feel like the only time he would miss this if the Celtics are getting blown out. That's the only time he would miss this, I feel like. He's going to keep hitting this 30 mark for Brown, and he actually has a good matchup here. I spent 10,000 out. I think you can get it on chalkboard for 30. I just want to get it at 29.5. I just want to get it at 29.5. I don't trust anything else. They got Brown at 28.5 Goblin. That's crazy. I don't mind the 28.5 Goblin. What does it do? It pays you out kind of gross. But if you put a bunch on it, if it comes to it, I'll just lock in that Jaylen Brown, what, 28.5, if it comes to it. Any two to play, I'm trying to find this Jaylen Brown play. I'm waiting for it to get 29.5. It was 29.5 for a second there when I looked. Jaren Jackson Jr., 18 points, and Jaw 7 assists on my 2.5 on a money. I don't mind that. Yeah, that's a good correlation, bro. I'm not going to lie. I like Jaren Jackson. He's been very aggressive recently, even with Jaw coming back. He's taking 18, 16. He took 8 field goal attempts against OKC, but that's a very tough defense. 18 field goal attempts. He's taking 18 field goal attempts a game in the past 5 games. And he gets a great matchup against Washington. Yeah, Jaren Jackson looks pretty solid. They did have 29.5, but I think the payout's going to be better now if they have 29.5. What's the YouTube? It's Balonesvida. It's linked in my bio. Please don't spam. Appreciate it, though. It's the first link in my bio or second link, something like that. We've been on a little cold streak today. Yeah, we have been on cold streak. Today's the day. I'm excited. RJ Barrett, it's his first game back. He's coming off an injury, and they already said he's going to be on a minutes limit. So if you're being baited by RJ Barrett's last 5 games, definitely don't take it just because of the last 5 games. But if you think it's a good matchup, then yeah, sure. But it's not a good matchup against Golden State here. I wouldn't take RJ Barrett. If you're saying RJ Barrett's 13.5 points, that's a steal, bro, don't take it. He's limited. You think SGA gets 30? I think he may get it. Yeah, I think Shay's in a good spot. It's a good pick and roll matchup for Shay. If you guys can see, for 30, yeah, I don't mind Shay 30. Shay 30 went over in 77% of games this season. Even with J-Dub back, it's 64% of games. It's a good pick and roll matchup, revenge, kind of for them getting destroyed on Christmas against the Spurs. But 30 for Shay, I don't know if it's worth the risk. Westbrook PRA, I can see Westbrook having a huge game. The thing with Westbrook is that he got limited yesterday. It was weird. He only played 28 minutes yesterday without Keegan Murray, without all their centers, without Levine. Actually, he's been playing around those minutes. He's playing in LA, which is interesting. You know what his time in LA was. You know his time in LA was. Let me see how this looks head to head. Like something like this is decent for head to head. Honestly, I can see Westbrook just having a berserk game. I can see Westbrook having a berserk game with no Sabonis, no Levine, no Keegan. He's really the only guy handling the ball when he's on the court, besides DeRozan. But I could also see DeRozan having a good... Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think DeRozan could have a good game too. These plays don't even matter because they're all bumped up by now. This John Morant play got bumped up to DeAndre. It's John Morant PRA, DeAndre Ayton PRA, John Morant 27.5 PRA, DeAndre Ayton 22.5 PRA, and Jaylen Brown 29.5 points, but they bumped everything. They absolutely bumped everything. I think John Morant's at 29.5 and Ayton's at 25.5. Cade double-double. The assist matchup against the Clippers isn't terrible. It's an average matchup. I don't like the assist matchup too much. I don't like Durden today, so I don't really like Cade's assist. You think they double DeRozan? Yeah, they double teamed DeRozan every time he touched it. The Mavs did, but I don't think the Lakers will do the same. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. I mean, I'd probably sag off Westbrook to start off the game. Does Westbrook have any like first quarter stuff? That could be interesting. Or like points in the first 3 minutes. 4 points in the first 3 minutes. 2 rebounds in the first 3 minutes. I could see them double teaming just because if DeRozan's on the island with Reeves or not Reeves is not playing, with Luka or Braun, he's gonna fry him. But guys, if you guys are interested in joining the premium where I'm gonna drop all my plays, we're hopefully gonna We're hopefully going to have a good day today and end off the year. We're still doing really good this month. There are 8 free day passes remaining for anyone who wants to join right now. There are 8 free day passes remaining. So you can get all of our plays today for free. There are 5 free passes remaining, actually. 5 free day passes remaining. If you guys want to join, it's that first link in my bio. 5 free day passes remaining. If we do run out, I'll add a couple more. But definitely join up if you haven't yet. There are 5 free day passes, and we got a bunch of plays today already. Paul George, 5 rebounds. I like fading him today, I'm not going to lie. 5 rebounds for Paul George this season without 5 rebounds. It's not terrible, but they're also 16-point underdogs against the Thunder here today. How long I've been live for? Probably like 40 minutes. Paul's questionable. He's actually probable, so he's probably going to play. But thanks for the heads up, though. Bro, are they ever going to give us Brown back at 29.5? That's crazy. I want that 29.5 really bad. Do I watch the World Juniors? What is that? No, I don't. What's the 8-1? 22.5 PRA, but they bumped it up to 25. I wouldn't take it there. I think Aiden has a great game. Sacramento gets the most points, the most rebounds to opposing centers. Let me find you the best Aiden play, if it's viable anymore. We got it at 22.5 PRA yesterday. And same with Jaw. We got it at 27.5 PRA yesterday as well. Both of them are massively bumped up. You would have got it if you were either in the Discord Premium or following my YouTube. And you have notifications on. You would have had it. Yeah, his PR line's at 24.5. That's crazy. DeAndre Ayton's PR line is at 24.5, and it's heavily favored. If anything, I take that. But we got it at 22.5 PRA. That's insane, the value that you're getting on that. But yeah, subscribe to YouTube. That's where I drop my plays like literally instantly the night before, so you get the best value. Yes, I'm putting more into the Discord. I'm probably going to hop off here for a second. I got to use the bathroom, but I'll probably hop off here for now. I appreciate you guys hopping on in. Again, there are 5 free day passes remaining. You can use code NBA. You'll get 75% off your first purchase. You get all the plays today. And you get a free day pass today. So, appreciate you guys hopping on in. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. It's John Morant, 27.5 PRA. DeAndre Ayton, 22.5 PRA. And Jaylen Brown, 29.5 points. If you were to take anything from the stream, take Jaylen Brown, 29.5 points. If it's anything remotely decent payout, 29.5 points for Jaylen Brown. All right. Appreciate you guys hopping on in. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace out. All right, YouTube. Peace out.